I think Dahlia might be hiding with the Morlocks.
The Morlocks?
Mutants who live in the tunnels beneath the city, and who stay away from the X-Men. There's a homeless encampment by an entrance to the Morlock tunnels. Vampires have attacked it 3 times this week.
That cannot be a coincidence. Do you think the vampires are hunting this child?
I don't know. The city's most vulnerable population is being erased, mutants and humans alike, disappearing from shelters, off the streets.
The vampires go after anyone the world would not miss.
Or even notice.
Until now.
Save everyone you can, and keep your eyes open for Dahlia.
I am looking.
Me too. I just don't like what I see.
You should have brought more help.
First it was the children. Now it's the city's unhoused population. These depraved creatures have no shame.
They do not seem to feel anything at all. Only their hunger drives them.
And yet they're still on the trail of Dahlia, with these people caught in their wake.
Then you're in the right place. At the very least, you can deny the vampires their next meal.
It's on! It's weirdos like these that give people like us a bad reputation.
This is what you came for!
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Brace yourself! My power knows no bounds! Maybe now you will find peace.
additional Hydra forces in Reno. Get ready.
Even in a city as renowned as New York, these people have still been left behind.
The lack of empathy is not unique to this city or this time. Society often turns its back on those who are different.
And those with unusual abilities are
All felt it in one way or another. Maybe it doesn't have to be that way for Dahlia. Return to the darkness.
This shall be of great help.
Ought to make things interesting.
I delivered her from her grasp. Face your edge. Even the loss of one innocent life is too much to bear. fate was already sealed.
Their persistence is irritating.
Good. I could use some more practice.
Even in a city as renowned as New York, these people have still been left behind.
The lack of empathy is not unique to this city, or this time. Society often turns its back on those who are different.
And those with unusual abilities are even more likely to be shunned.
Yes, we've all felt it in one way or another. Maybe it doesn't have to be that way for Dahlia. The sky is the limit. Your journey is over. The forces of nature conspire against you.
Lilith must really want me.
It was your mistake in coming here.
We're fortunate these are resourceful people. Most of them must have escaped before things got bad.
To survive like this, they must always be looking over their shoulders.
Starting to see why they call you the hunter.
This is what you came for.
We are being watched.
Let them watch. Give them no cause to fear us.
It's all right. You'll be as good as new.
Dahlia?
Aurora? What are you doing here?
I tried to find you at the orphanage, but
But what?
it seemed you were in distress. I wanted to help.
I'm not the one who needs help. Look around you. I can do more here than wearing a fancy yellow suit. The Morlocks took me in. They just welcomed me into their family. But now someone is trying to tear our family apart.
I am so sorry.
No, you're not. You say you're all about protecting mutants, but it's only the ones who live in that mansion. You don't even see people like us.
That's not true.
What happened here?
We were attacked by creatures. We don't know what they are or what they want. Most of us fled after the last attack. Some are too wounded to move. I just need more time to heal them.
What can we do?
You really want to help? Stop those things from killing my family.
These vampires are truly stockpiling victims. There is something much greater at work here.
As if their torment of these people was not enough.
It is never enough. There always seems to be a darker purpose waiting to reveal itself.
At least it keeps us busy.
That's a neat trick.
The advantage is mine. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Playtime's over.
I must have angered them. These Morlocks, they live here, beneath the city? Why have I not seen them before?
These sewers have been home to all.
They survived by avoiding unnecessary attention. And much like their counterparts on the surface, many people do not want to see them.
The modern world continues to surprise me. I had expected better.
Watch.
I am impressed.
I'm on it. Give the mother my regards in hell.
return to the darkness.
Reinforcements. Good.
We must find these other victims Dahlia mentioned. Who knows what suffering they have experienced at the hands of these vampires? It never is. Trifled with the wrong goddess. You had your chance.
You were too weak for this fight.
Who's next?
I'm sure the Morlocks will be grateful, in their own quiet way.
Dahlia! It's over. You're safe.
Thank you, Aurora. And the rest of you. We're not used to people looking out for us.
Is there anything else we can do?
No, we'll be all right. I've healed the others. We'll move where they can't find us.
Dahlia, you don't have to be alone. The X-Men would welcome you.
Thanks, but I'm not alone. And I can't abandon my family for yours.
All right. And if you ever need me...
You'll be the first we call.
Goddess be with you. All of you.
Don't... Hunter, I have a favor to ask.
What do you need?
Storm seems... off. I haven't seen her like this before. Can you speak with her?
Of course, but why me?
You both know what it means to lead. She sees you as a peer, whereas I will always be her student. You may be able to reach her in a way I cannot.
All right. I will seek her out.
Thank you. Oh, and don't tell her I asked you to do this.
It's a relief to know Dahlia is safe. I hope she knows what she's doing. You were right about the Abbey being special. It's beautiful out here.
I like to come here when I am feeling down.
Subtlety is not your strong suit. You want to ask about Dahlia, yes?
Dahlia believes you only care about the X-Men who choose to join. Her words hurt you.
Not exactly. But they've left me to wonder. And the act of self-reflection is often uncomfortable.
I do not follow.
Her comment has caused me to think about how I treat my students. I don't think I choose favorites, but what if I do without realizing it? Regardless, I'm relieved to see her safe and happy with her found family. I'll keep worrying about her until the vampires are taken care of.
I relate. The Midnight Suns are my family, and I share the same concerns over their safety.
That almost sounds silly, worrying about people with powers. But I appreciate your words. It feels good to know I am not alone.
I think the fear is natural. Having abilities puts targets on our backs.
That is a good point.
Just because we are strong does not mean we are invincible.
Where were you when I was a teenager? That's what leadership is. Knowing when to step in and when to respect boundaries.
How do you know?
They'll straight up tell you. Or you'll just feel it.
Sounds complicated.
It gets easier with time. Thank you for coming to check on me, Hunter. Leaders often have to take these burdens on by themselves.
I am not a leader.
Oh, please. I call it like I see it. Is there anything else?
How did you meet Dahlia?
I learned of her through the X-Men. Once mutants hit a certain age, their powers manifest. I went to offer Dahlia a place at Xavier's school, but she turned me away.
Was that the only time you approached her?
No. The second time I tried, the orphanage told me she had run away. I'm thankful she found companionship among the Morlocks.
I have never heard of a Morlock before.
Morlocks are mutants who are visually distinct. I'm hesitant to call them different, but they avoid the X-Men.
Different?
Some Morlocks may have a gelatinous body, while others have horns growing from their head. Again, visually distinct.
Do you think the vampires are after Dahlia or the Morlocks?
It's hard to say. I do not know what they would want with either of them.
Dahlia and the Morlocks are both mutants. Maybe the answer lies there.
It's possible there's a connection there. I'd rather destroy the vampires before we find out for certain.
No, that was all.
Of course.
Storm is a good mentor. It's just, some people don't want help.
Anything else on your mind?
What can you tell me about the Morlocks?
I know mostly what you do. They're mutants who live beneath the streets of New York. I read through their SHIELD file. For the most part, they're harmless.
Why does S.H.I.E.L.D. have a file on harmless mutants?
Groups of unknown mutants who live off the grid is a thorny subject in this country. I don't like it either, but until that changes, S.H.I.E.L.D. will keep tabs on them.
Thanks, Carol.
Sure thing.
Chaos Man.
Good to see you getting all buddy-buddy with Storm.
How did you know I was just with her?
I can, smell her on you.
Are you very familiar with her scent?
We were close.
Let me guess. You will not elaborate.
Nope.
What do you know about the Morlocks?
Morlocks aren't bad, you know.
Well, who says they are?
Well, society, mostly. Just because they can't pass as normal doesn't mean they deserve to be living in the sewers.
Could they join the X-Men?
They could. But the Morlocks don't trust us. Can't blame them. They don't trust anyone.
I don't know what to say. Morlocks deserve better than living in...
How did it go? Is she all right?
We talked. I think I was able to lift her spirits.
That is a relief.
It is sweet that you care for her.
Yes, yes. My heart of ice can melt on occasion.